The Mavic Pro, almost the perfect filmmaker's tool. For about $1,000, you can get stable 4K resolution aerial video footage. Something that just a few years ago used to cost about $10,000 an hour, as it required a helicopter, a pilot, and a giant gimbal to hold your camera steady. So what's the problem, you say? Well, after about a year of use, my Mavic started doing some weird stuff. Well, in Puerto Rico, while trying to get an aerial shot of Chris James, it just went crazy and I was only able to get one shot before the gimbal completely died. A week later, while trying to shoot my very first Discovery TV production, my drone was completely dead and I was forced to omit any of the planned aerial shots in this driving sequence. Now luckily, DJI gave us the Mavic Air around this time and I ordered one right away. It's amazing in some ways, but it's no Mavic Pro, and so I cannot give up on my Mavic. Not yet. So a quick search and the internet says that it's the gimbal ribbon. Great, that's a $20 fix. Let's do this. And so here it is. I ordered one on Amazon. I'm gonna try to fix that today. Let's do this. All right, so first thing is we're gonna have to take it apart. Should I look at some kind of guide online taking this thing apart? Alright, so there it is. I just powered this thing back on and look at that. The gimbal seems to be working. I haven't powered on the controller and connected it to my phone to see if everything seems okay, but just visually it seems like it's not doing that thing anymore. How hard was it to change it? Well, the only tool that I used was these guys and a few of the tips here, right? It's got a small Allen head screws here, and then the ones on the inside, they're just regular Phillips tips. So you don't really need any specialized tools. The ribbon is intricately routed through every single one of these pieces in the gimbal. So in order for me to not screw it up, all I did was disconnect. Every time I would disconnect one portion of the ribbon, I would connect the new one and then follow along with all the little sticky pads that it has, because it folds. That ribbon goes around things and then it folds and then it folds again, and it could get really hard. You can lose track if you're not paying attention. If you just rip off the old one and you try to put the new one in there and you didn't pay attention, you didn't take pictures, it would be really hard. You would have to follow some kind of guide online, and I think there are some guides, but I don't have patience to look at them, so I just decided to just go for it. And so that's the way you can do it. Now let's take this guy outside and see if it actually fixed the problem. one of my first times on the skateboard. This skateboard does over 20 miles an hour, right? So I don't feel comfortable without a helmet and kind of being my first time. So 16 miles an hour, that's about as fast as I want to go right now. Until I learn, I'm gonna order a helmet. But this thing has a lot of torque. I think I gotta tighten up the trucks. It's that 20 miles an hour, they're kind of squirrely.